Hi. Do you hate money? Is it burning a hole in your pocket? Would you rather die than hold on to another dollar? Does it need somewhere to go? Do I have the idea for you? If you feel like it, you can go to patreon.com/emptysquare, that's EMPTYSQUARE, and give us that $1.
Yeah, do it! Do it now!
You get all sorts of stuff. We have Patreon-only content, specific podcasts, bonus episodes of this show that you're watching right now.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Stuff comes out early. You get to be your own character in Brightwall if I ever get around to one of those.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
You can have whole episodes dedicated to you. If you feel like paying enough, you can actually get a whole episode. Mm-hmm. We will do whatever movie you feel like. But you don't have to. We love you just the same. Starts as low as $1. I think the most expensive it can be is like $100. You don't have to do any of that if you don't feel like it. But if you like us, if you like what we do, we would really, really appreciate it.
That's true.
Because we love doing this kind of stuff. And we want to keep doing it.
Yeah.
We're greedy like that.
Uh-huh.
But I think that's it. Cutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Come out. Come hang with us.
Excellent. And now, back to the show. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Binging with Badness, the only podcast whose dad could beat up your dad. My name is Mitchell McIntyre.
And I'm Vanessa Vogel.
And this isn't Skyfall. I know, it's been a while. We'll get to it. I promise.
Promise?
Promise. But this is Space Jam: A New Legacy. Mm-hmm. Now, we talked about space. If you guys follow the Patreon, which you should, we talked about this when the trailer came out. Mm-hmm. And I felt that the negative attention it was getting was a little bit overblown. Now, having seen the movie, I still kind of believe it was a little overblown.
Was it, though?
But not that bad. This one's kind of tricky, folks. Because this movie didn't need to exist.
Factually correct, yeah.
Let's get that out of the way. We did not need another Space Jam. And it is very clear that the only reason they made this was so Warner Brothers could remind you how cool they are.
Yeah.
Because you've stopped paying attention.
Their biggest property was Harry Potter, and look what J.K. Rowling did with it.
Yeah. This movie feels a lot like a response to Disney.
Is it?
Because Disney's like, look, we got Marvel, and we got Star Wars, and we got all your childhood, and we got this, and we got that, and look at us, look at Disney Plus.
It's The Simpsons.
Yeah, and Warner Brothers is just like, we got cool shit too. Oh God, Harry Potter, Mad Max, Casablanca, the Looney Tunes. You remember the Looney Tunes?
You remember Space Jam?
Yeah, and that's what this movie feels like to me. A lot. But that being said, I think this is a movie that is great for kids.
Yeah, probably.
And I think the kids who were our age when the original came out, who are watching this now, they're going to love this movie.
They're going to be real confused why it's called Space Jam.
Well, no, because I imagine they know what Space Jam is.
Do they?
I imagine.
No, we have to assume they're blank slates.
Yeah, but I don't want to. This movie is technically a sequel to the original Space Jam, but is like a standalone sequel. You don't have to see the first one. They make some subtle nods to it.
Or less than subtle.
Yeah, they're very small little nods to it. So, there is that.
What in the Matrix hell?
Welcome to the space. Welcome to the space.
Welcome, King James. I am the king of this domain.
This is the serververse.
What'd you do to my son? Where's Dom?
The only way you're getting your son back is if you and I play a little basketball. Pete, send this clown to the rejects.
Wait. What is this? Ah! I'm a cartoon?
What's up, Doc?
Space Jam: A New Legacy is a 2021 American live-action animated sports comedy film, directed by Malcolm Lee, and it is the first theatrically released Looney Tunes film since Looney Tunes Back in Action 2003.
Okay, why did we call it Back in Action if they weren't in fact back in action?
Because it was a live-action movie, whereas the Space Jam was Michael Jordan coming to Cartoon World.
Yeah,
This was the Looney Tunes coming to the real world.
I see.
Back in action, live action. I get it. And this was an okay movie. Like, I had this movie on Blu-ray. It's Brendan Fraser, Jenna Elfman, etc. Martin Short, I think, is in it.
Back in Action?
Yeah.
Oh.
And, you know, it was a good little movie. I don't know if I'd, like, rush out to go see it now, but I don't know. I liked it. This movie stars LeBron James, Don Cheadle, Chris Davies, Sonequa Martin Green, and Cedric Joe, along with the guys who play the Looney Tunes, and also Zendaya.
Zendaya?
Zendaya was Lola.
Oh, Zendaya's Lola?
Zendaya is Lola. Zendaya is Michi.
Oh, okay.
So, basically, this movie's plot, there's not a whole lot to spoil in this movie, but we're gonna keep things relatively surface level. So if you are going to see this movie, you kind of see it as it should be.
But first of all, watch original Space Jam. I'm gonna make a lot of references to that, and you need to understand all the things I'm gonna say.
Yeah. There is one joke that I hope you go into blind.
That's true.
It comes during halftime of the actual game itself. I won't say anything more than that. It was the biggest laugh out loud moment I had in the film. And then there's a bit at the end, which I am heartbroken to say actually affected me emotionally. It has nothing to do with the movie. When you watch it, you'll know, and you'll go, oh fuck, Mitchell was right. But let's get into the overall. The first 10 minutes of this movie is deep-throating LeBron James.
And Warner Brothers.
No, that comes later. But the first 10 minutes of this movie, it starts off as little LeBron James.
Yeah.
And little LeBron James is a great basketball player.
Yeah.
And so he goes to play little LeBron basketball. And his friend shows up. He's like, hey, my mom bought me a Game Boy Color. Here's my original Game Boy.
Yeah.
And so LeBron starts playing Bugs Bunny Crazy Castles or something like that.
Some side scroller.
It was a good little game. And he plays it. And his coach is like, LeBron, what are you doing? Get your head in the game. And so LeBron's like, oh, okay, here I go. I play basketball. And he plays basketball really, really well. Until the final seconds of the game. And then they run an ISO with LeBron James. Which I don't know what it means, but I believe it from context. I pick it up to mean give LeBron the James and nobody else do anything.
Selfish hockey.
Yeah, because like he goes, ISO on LeBron. Nobody do anything. Don't pass it. Nobody touch him. Just go. Nobody else shoot.
What are we gonna do, coach?
Selfish hockey. Skate the puck. Don't pass it. And so LeBron, he goes all the way down, and he fakes this guy out because he's just the best. And he goes over here because he's just the best. And he shoots. Last couple of seconds. 3, 2, 1. And LeBron misses. And he's like devastated as a child.
Oh, right. He's 10.
And the coach is like, damn it!
He's way too angry for a little league
It's like a
basketball game. Like, this kid hasn't hit puberty yet.
He goes, LeBron, you know what your problem is? Because your head's not in the game. You're not taking this seriously. It's this! And he holds up the Game Boy. He's like, this is distracting you. No distractions. And so he hands LeBron the Game Boy, and LeBron throws it in the trash.
Which is a sin, if I remember correctly, because those things were expensive. And the fact that someone just gave you one?
Right? I have written here, LeBron plays 5 minutes of Game Boy, makes him shitty at basketball.
Old man yells at cloud and blames Game Boy.
Basically. So that's the first 5 minutes.
He was all like, you can be a once-in-a-lifetime basketball legend. And I'm like, don't stop jerking yourself off there.
Don't break your arm jerking yourself off. But it is. That's true. It's like, you could be a once-in-a-lifetime talent. Once in a generation. You could be the greatest.
He's not Michael Jordan. What are you doing here?
Now, I don't follow basketball. I'm not a basketball fan. But I like LeBron James. I see him play.
Yeah.
He's good. Good for LeBron.
Is he the one who left his wallet in the car?
Yes. And so I was thinking about this as we were watching. Both movies were made at fundamentally different times in pop culture.
That's true.
When Space Jam 1 was made, it was 1996. Basketball was huge.
Was it?
It was huge. It was gigantic.
Maybe it's just because I was 5 years old.
It was Michael Jordan, and it was Shaq, and it was all these big names. Being a basketball player was a huge celebrity. And the movie started when Michael Jordan was kind of on a downslope. He had started playing baseball. That was a mistake.
That was definitely a mistake.
He had retired from the game, and he wasn't doing well in baseball. And they kind of
Wasn't he also having... If I remember Space Jam original flavor correctly, didn't his father die, or he was having problems with his dad or something?
He had a very close relationship with his dad, and something like that happened. But, they make fun of Michael Jordan's baseball career.
Yeah, because they should.
Yeah. And
First of all, baseball is dumb. Fight me. And second of all, he was bad at it.
You haven't heard of two-way player Bobo Buxton.
You want to cut a promo for Bobo Buxton here?
I play MLB The Show, even though I do not like baseball. I have created a character. His name is Bobo Buxton. He is the ugliest man in the world.
It's true. He has a nose that somehow circles back on his face and touches his forehead.
He is the shortest and the fattest I could make him. All of his proportions are just ugly as sin, and he's got a mullet. He is the greatest baseball player currently going right now.
His slogan,
Rookie of the Year. Fight me.
Tell me his slogan.
His slogan, whenever he hits a home run, is, here comes the ham. He's got a t-shirt. Anyway, that's Bobo Buxton, and he is saving baseball. But we're not talking about baseball. We're talking about cartoon basketball. I should, live stream Bobo Buxton. I should Twitch stream it. Anyway, so... Yeah, back then, basketball was huge, and Michael Jordan was such a name, and we kind of ragged on him for a little bit. And this movie was his kind of triumphant return.
Yeah,
to basketball in the spotlight when he joined the Wizards.
And it was hilarious because he would go to dunk the basketball, and I Believe I Can Fly starts playing.
Yeah, this movie is not that.
No.
Oh my god, I almost called him King James. LeBron James.
I mean, that is his nickname.
Yeah. LeBron James is the best player in the NBA right now. He is probably the biggest star.
Would you say he is on the same tier that good old MJ was back in the day?
I don't know enough about basketball to make an informed decision.
Pop culture-wise.
Pop culture? No.
No?
No. Michael Jordan was everywhere.
That's true, he was.
Everywhere.
Everyone knows who.
So long. And so, this movie takes place... LeBron James is the best in the world, and he's rich, and he's got a great family, and the first 10 minutes are really just LeBron James. Oh, he's just the best. Oh, King James. Oh, he's the... Oh, God, LeBron James. Oh, LeBron James.
We know.
I was going to say, we know. Shut up. But this movie does paint LeBron James as the dumbest motherfucker in the world. Because when the game... Okay, I can't...
Okay, we have to go in chronological order.
Yeah, we kind of do. So, LeBron has kids.
Yeah.
These kids are not played by LeBron's kids. I looked.
Really?
Really.
Then what is with their acting skills?
They're children. you know, it's acting is hard.
I understand, but we couldn't find kids that could act.
No. So, LeBron's youngest son, yes, is his oldest son is a basketball player, and his youngest son is supposed to be a basketball player, but he likes programming games. He likes learning how to program and stuff.
Power to you, kid.
Well, LeBron, you just can't. Video games, not in my goddamn house. So the older brother is playing the basketball and he's shooting well, and good for him. And then his second son, whose name is Dom. Dom is a major character in this, so get his name. So he starts playing Dom, and Dom shoots and he misses. And LeBron James just shows up behind him like fucking Batman. And he goes, that's because your head's not in the game. See this? And he picks up, he's playing like a PSP.
Yeah.
And he goes, see this? This is a distraction. And he's just like, you got to get your head in the game. You have a basketball camp next week. You will be basketball.
First of all, no one plays the PSP. Second of all, get him a Switch.
Yeah. And like the older brother's like, you haven't told Dad you're going to the E3 video game creation camp, have you? And he goes, no, I have not. Thank you. He goes, he's going to find out sooner or later. It's next week. And LeBron is just like, no, I don't want you learning a dedicated skill. I don't want you being good at what is clearly the future of work, automation and coding. You will be a professional athlete. Okay. It's a weird...
It's Age of the Geek, baby. Like,
yeah.
if you can figure it out. Oh, yes, I will work leverage quotes into everything I do.
Bravo. So, Dom has made his own video game. It's called
Dom
Ball, yeah. What it is NBA Jam. He has created NBA Jam.
Yeah. There are power-ups, the ball catches fire, it's great. It's everything I want basketball to actually be.
I was gonna say, I'll be 100% honest, this game looks fun as dicks.
Yeah.
Because it's all power-ups and it's on fire, and like, I like a good simulation game. But like, I don't play a lot of 2K, like NBA 2K. I do have it because I have Game Pass.
Yeah.
But give me another, like, NBA Jam, NFL Blitz.
I want their heads to be twice the size of their bodies. I want the ball to catch fire. And when I dunk the ball, I want it to burst into flames.
Exactly. That game looks fun as hell. So, but LeBron is like, no, it's basketball. So he goes up, like, that night, he's talking to his wife. And his wife is like, hey, stop being a shitty dad.
Hey, stop it.
Yeah. And he goes, what do you mean? He goes, you promised to spend some like unstructured time with him. Not everything has to be basketball. Not everything has to be regimented and rigid. And he goes, yeah, I know, but he's got talent and he's going to be a good basketball player. He goes, yeah, but he also made his own video game that currently works and is in a gold state. Yeah. And he goes, yeah, and that's great, but basketball now. And she's just like, Jesus, okay. So the next day, Dom is working on his game. He's got like trip mons. He's got 3 monitors. He's got a big ass, computer.
He's got one of those light up keyboards I always wanted.
Yeah, the lights are out. And LeBron comes in. He's like, "Hey, click, click. What the hell?" He goes, "You're working on your game?" And he goes, "Yeah. Look, I'll show you." And so he starts playing the game. And LeBron is trying to teach him, like a basketball technique. It was like crossover, step back, follow through, shoot, something like that.
It's a Konami code to be LeBron James, basically.
Yeah. And the kid can't really learn it because he doesn't care as much, but he did program it into the game as kind of a shout out to his dad, which I thought was cute.
Yeah.
Problem is, it glitched the game. It glitched it and it deleted the character completely. Not how glitches work, but whatever.
I mean, that could be how glitches work.
Yeah. So the kid's obviously like, he's bummed out because he wanted to show his dad how good he's doing. I get it. As somebody with a phenomenal amount of daddy issues, I feel you. So LeBron is like, hey, to cheer you up, I have to go to Warner Brothers. They want me as part of some big like hootenanny thing. A lot of new technology for movie making. Why don't you come with me? You're into this like technology stuff. Why don't you come with me? And the kid's like, awesome, let's go. So LeBron, his son, and some third gentleman.
It seems to be his agent.
Is it his agent?
Yeah.
I thought it was maybe his brother.
No, it appears to be his agent.
Okay, and his agent, who is playing the Newman role from Space Jam, the first one.
Was it?
The big fat guy.
Oh!
Who,
I missed that. Yeah, it's his agent.
yeah, it's that guy. This guy is barely a character. Like, I'm not going to tell you his name because it doesn't matter. And also, I forgot.
I think it's Malik.
I think it is Malik, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, so who cares? So they show up, and they're like, and then here's where shit gets weird. We go into the computer.
Yeah, okay. So they have an argument about how basically LeBron James pulls an old man card and be like, I don't understand technology. This is distracting me from basketball.
Yeah, so
Good night.
Here's the idea. Inside the computer is the algorithm, or as he will be frequently called, Al-G Rhythm. His idea is to create movies through algorithm. And we don't even need actors. We just digitize LeBron James
Yeah.
and make him into a movie star. And he doesn't even need to be here.
Warner Brothers would kill for that technology.
Exactly. Which Warner Brothers saying, hi, we at Warner Brothers make algorithmic films specifically to cater to people to make the most money is a really weird cell phone. But okie dokie. The bad guy is played by Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle was in Hotel Rwanda. When you watch this movie, remember that fact. Because my man is chewing some scenery like he hasn't eaten in a month.
I mean, Bill Nye was Mewtwo, so, you know,
I was
anything
gonna
could
say,
happen.
which, to his credit, you absolutely need to.
Yeah.
Like, everybody does look like they're having fun in this movie, which
This
is
is true.
good. So algorithm is not a human being. He is a computer program. He created this idea, and then as he's watching, like, we bring LeBron James in, and he goes, look, I'm gonna be real with you guys. This is weird, and I hate it. Like, this is the top 5 worst ideas I've ever been privy to. Why am I here? I don't like it here. I wish to leave. And his son is like, oh, you guys got, like, algorithms and stuff? Oh, are you using, like, this or this and algorithms? I make video games. And the guy goes, oh, it's cool. Like, what do you make? He goes, yeah, I'm going to the E3 conference next week. And LeBron James is like, whoa. You can't go to that. You have basketball. You have basketball camp next week. And Dom is like, no, Dad. I'm not going to that. And he gets up and leaves really dramatically.
Well, to his credit, he's a teenage boy.
Yes. But shut up, you little bastard. So they algorithm hears all this. And he's pissed. Like, he takes this shit personally.
Yeah, turns out he's got a lot of feelings, and he wants to use LeBron James to conquer the world or whatever.
Yeah, he's like, LeBron James is the biggest star in the world. And he again, you're looking through all of LeBron James' biggest career accomplishments. He's amazing. He's great. He's the biggest person in the world. He's the person. He's our new god. LeBron. He's like, Cleveland, Miami, Cleveland again, Los Angeles.
We make fun of the fact that he hasn't been able to stay with the team.
That is the closest we come to making fun of LeBron James. At one point, he arrives in Toontown, and Bugs goes, so, what are you doing here? You need a shave? You need a cut? You ran out of teams to play for?
And at some point, he's just like, you were with Miami, you were with the Cleveland, and then you were with No, it was...
You're with Cleveland, Miami, Cleveland again.
And then you're back with the Lakers. Watch out, Lakers.
Watch out, Lakers. So that was kind of fun. So Dom runs away like a teenager, and LeBron follows him, and he gives like, you stop when I'm talking to you. All right, shut up, Dad. And they go into the server room.
Yeah, because Don Cheadle hacked the elevator.
Yes,
And-
Don Cheadle is guiding us towards
The center of the
the
computer.
Spideyverse.
There's a portal into the internet in the
Yeah,
basement.
so we go into the the server room,
Yeah.
Dom finds what can only be described as a portal.
Yeah.
And he walks into the portal.
Yeah.
And he schwarps away.
Yeah.
And he's gone. LeBron James looks and he goes, what in the Matrix hell? Because remember, we made the Matrix. Us. Warner Brothers. The Matrix. Remember? There are so many Matrix references in this movie.
I know.
Yes, there's a Matrix movie coming out this year. But the Matrix, the one they are referencing, the first one, is 20 plus years old.
Isn't it like 25 or something like that?
It came out in 99. 22?
I was about to say, it's been 25 years since Space Jam.
Yeah.
Well, Space Jam and Matrix came out relatively at the
96,
same time.
99? Yeah.
So, yeah, 22 years ago.
And there's so many Matrix references in this movie. There are some... we'll get to
The
it.
Matrix can drink. Oh my god.
Yeah, sorry, there's so much to talk about and so little to words. Anywho, so they get schwarped into the thing, and LeBron gets schwarped, and then they're both like, "Where are we?" Because I think we're in the computer, and LeBron is like, "Damn you, technology!" And then Don Cheadle shows up. And he's like, "Hi, I'm TV's Don Cheadle."
And he does the Wizard of Oz thing.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. They are trying. They make it look like Don Cheadle is the genie from Aladdin.
Kind of.
Like
yeah.
he's over here. He's over here. And he's got a big face. And now he's this. And now he's John Wayne. And okay. Don Cheadle gives us the rundown. I have stolen your son. Play me in basketball. If you win, I will give you your son. If you lose, your son and also you will stay with me.
For like ever.
Forever. And so LeBron is like, okay. And he goes, Garrett, pick your team. Send him to the Rejects, which is the Looney Tunes world. And you, sir, can fuck right off.
How actually dare you? Like, they're the Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes.
And the fact that we haven't had like a new Looney Tunes movie since 2003 hits that a little close to home. Although there is a new Looney Tunes cartoon on HBO Max, and it is very good.
Is that the one we watched with the snow?
Yes.
Huh. Yeah, it was
And it
pretty
was good. So LeBron gets dropped into cartoon world, and he does cartoon stuff.
Well, you've skipped over the part where they showcase every property they own.
Yeah.
Because LeBron is surfing past all these worlds. We're pretending this is actual space, but it's cyberspace.
So they call it the Serververse.
Yeah.
And we go through all of WB's properties.
Yeah.
So as he's flying through space to Toon World, you see Harry Potter World, Game of Thrones World, Matrix World, Mad Max World, shit like that. Did you see Ready Player One? Then you've seen this movie.
I mean, fundamentally, yeah.
Sometimes to the point, like the Iron Giant shows up in both.
He did, didn't he?
He did. So LeBron falls into Toon World, and he lands on his feet, so he shrinks to like 2'4". And he goes, I'm shorter than Kevin Hart. And you're just like, oh, that's the kind of movie we're in.
Yep.
LeBron James is not a good actor.
No.
But like we knew this.
But neither was Michael Jordan.
I was gonna say, but he is a better actor than Michael Jordan is.
Sorry, MJ.
Well, and I took that personally. LeBron, he's okay. The one thing he cannot do is yell.
No?
Yeah, no. Like when they're falling or they're being launched somewhere, you know, you got the Looney Tunes are just like, no! And LeBron is just like, oh! Every time. So LeBron walks his ass to Toon World. And there's a big sign that says Toon World, population 1.
And then it goes up to 2.
And then it goes up to 2, and LeBron comes down. He's looking, and Toon World is empty.
Which is real kind of creepy.
Which is, really kind of creepy. And so, as he walks to just anywhere, he sees the tree with a rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season, duck season. And so he looks and he goes, duck season. Rabbit season. And then, like the sandworm from Tremors, in comes Bugs Bunny.
And he's just like, oh God, what is that? And even I'm like, oh God, what is that?
God, what is that? So Bugs Bunny appears, and Bugs Bunny is losing his mind.
Yeah, he's insane.
Because he is alone and has been for a long time. What happened is that Al G. Rhythm showed up and was like, hey, nobody likes the Looney Tunes anymore. You guys are wasting away here. We want you in bigger and better things. So they scattered them amongst WB's universes.
Like some sort of Infinity Stone situation.
Exactly.
Just like, what the hell?
So this is where the movie kind of... It's a tale of two films. There's Space Jam starring LeBron James and his kid. And then there's this much better film where the Looney Tunes are strewn amongst the universe and Bugs has to go find them and get them back. And I wish we spent more time on that.
That's true.
Because that is an interesting premise.
Because John Cheadle doesn't think the Looney Tunes are worth anyone's time.
Yeah. And obviously he could fuck himself.
Yes.
So basically LeBron is like, I need to put together a basketball team. And Bugs Bunny is like, you want me, a cartoon bunny, to play basketball with you, an NBA superstar, for the fate of the world? And he goes, yeah. He goes, sound familiar.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, he looks right into the camera and goes, sounds familiar. And LeBron's like, who are you talking to? So that's the idea. And what ensues is references to things you like. They steal Marvin the Martian's UFO.
So it turns out he wasn't 100% alone.
Yeah.
He just didn't want to talk to Marvin.
I get it. We steal his UFO, and then we go to... Where do we go first? DC, right? We go to...
Yeah, we go and get Daffy.
Yeah. So, as we fly, LeBron is like, wow, look at all these great products.
Oh my God.
Look at all these great IP. Is that Harry Potter world? Harry Potter! And they flash and he's wearing yellow and he goes, I'm a Hufflepuff. I knew it! I sure do love Harry Potter.
Oh,
Hashtag trans people are people.
Oh boy. I mean, yeah, but...
Yeah, I was gonna say. I love Harry Potter too, but also trans women are women and trans men are men and TERFs can fuck off. So we do that, and we go to the DC universe, not the DC universe, specifically Metropolis. Because LeBron's like, well, we got all these great WB superstars.
Well, it's the DC planet, because we...
Oh, you're right. It is
Except Wonder Woman doesn't want to live there.
That's a whole other thing.
And I don't blame her even a little bit.
Yeah, because we have all these great WB products and characters. We could use them all. I need speed. Let's get Superman. And so they go to Metropolis, which is actually animated like the Bruce Timm Superman the Animated Adventure Show.
Which was actually pretty nice, yeah.
Which is cool. I like that part. So they pop down, and they have to stop a speeding train before hitting an orphanage.
It was like the last stop on the train rack was an orphanage, and I'm just like, my God.
So LeBron's like, oh, I can't wait to see who I turn into. It'll probably be something cool and awesome. And he's Robin. Bugs Bunny is Batman. And so they go into the train, and they're just like, it's Superman! And Superman is Daffy. And Porky Pig is like filming him.
He's trying to cut a promo for poor Daffy. And
yeah, it's just not working.
No.
And so Daffy's like, we have to save this train before it careens into the orphanage. Of course. So they stop it. They don't stop it. They don't stop it for shit. The train is about to...
they break everything.
Yeah, the train is about to careen into the orphanage when it stops, and because Superman is holding it up. Hey.
And it's actually, the way you remember Superman to be drawn.
Yeah,
so.
it is the Bruce Timm Superman. And so he flies up, and the entire Justice League is around him. And it's just like, hey, you guys want to play basketball? No. Okay. Nobody talks. Nobody does anything.
Yeah, because we couldn't find those voice actors.
Yeah. So we do that. We go... This was kind of funny. We find Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner in the Mad Max universe.
And my favorite part is, like, Wile E. is jumping off of one of the cars with a sign that says, Witness me!
He sprays himself with the silver, like, drug. And then he holds up the sign that says, Witness me. And everybody else goes, Witnessed! So that's kind of funny. Little stuff like that's pretty funny. But the whole thing really smacks of a Warner Brothers commercial.
Yeah, it really is.
Now, the original Space Jam is based on a commercial.
Is it?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yep. It is based on a commercial. But so is Ted Lasso. And that show is dope.
That's true.
And the last movie was good. But the last one didn't feel like a commercial, even though it kind of was.
It was more of a, remember how cool MJ is? Look, he's playing basketball again, guys. Yay!
Yeah. This one really does feel like, hey, you love us, right? We know Game of Thrones ended poorly, but this is the dragon. We know also Foghorn Leghorn is Daenerys Targaryen.
That's a little funny.
So I feel like this part of the movie could have been bigger, and it's been done well because we've all seen the Lego movie. And that's what we're doing here.
Yeah, but we're here to play basketball.
We're here to play basketball, and that's the weakest part of the movie. Meanwhile, with, I want to say Artemis, but that's not his name. Algorithm. He has stolen Dom.
Yeah.
And basically the storyline here is Algorithm is a better father to Dom than LeBron is. To the point where, because like, he's just like, I just want to make video games and I want to entertain people. And Algorithm's like, that's great. And that's what we do here. I'll show you how.
Look, it's me and my genius bar.
Yeah. So it is the plot to the movie Hook.
Yeah.
Almost to the T. Somebody's gonna get sued. I don't think we own Hook. I believe that's Disney. But this whole movie feels like a response to how much shit Disney owns.
And it's a substantial amount. Like,
yeah. So there are... that's probably as far into the plot as we should get, eh?
You think so?
Yeah, because that sets up the basics. Honestly, there's not a whole lot of plot left.
That's true. And then basketball happens.
Then they play basketball. So, stuff like that. There are so many references in this movie that are not only of R-rated films, like hard R-rated films.
That's true. There was Pennywise. There was...
The Droogs. The goddamn Droogs.
Is that your Orange Boys?
Yeah.
Called?
A Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, there we go.
The violent, drug-addicted rapists are in Space Jam. Huh?
Yeah. Also, they never played the Space Jam theme, so what are you guys doing?
Not once.
What are you guys doing?
They didn't remake it. They didn't play it as it used to be.
Welcome to the Space Jam.
That is an amazing song, and I will fight you with my hands.
That's true. It is. It's great.
So during the game, half of the crowd is Warner Brothers IPs, and half the crowd is regular people who will get trapped here.
Yeah, he decided to change the rules of the game. He
Of course.
trapped all of LeBron's followers, so, that
Sure.
sucks.
So if you look in the back, there are a ton of these. Characters. You see Kong, you see the Iron Giant, and then you start seeing like Agent Smith, but it's not Agent Smith. It's a guy in a suit and glasses.
Yeah, pretending to be Agent Smith.
You see Pennywise, but Pennywise is way too thin, and like it looks like a Party City costume.
Yeah, and you see Batman and Robin, which is definitely a Party City costume.
I was gonna say you see Batman and Robin from the porn parody. Because actually, no, the costumes there were better.
That's true. Again, from Party City.
You see the mask, like Jim Carrey's The Mask.
Yeah.
But he's like, they're just standing there and cheering. Like it's so strange, and it's not well done at all.
Yeah, they just went to Party City, bought all the costumes that they knew that they could own.
Yeah.
And then here we are.
The actual like Looney Tunery is good. When the Looney Tunes get to be the Looney Tunes,
It's great.
it's a good movie.
We kind of lost the meaning for Lola Bunny, though. Lola's entire point is, one, Bugs finally has a love interest, and two, she can actually play basketball.
She still does. That's why she's here.
Yeah, but, like, why are we actually playing basketball when it's all style points, right?
Okay, so, when earlier I said that LeBron James is the dumbest motherfucker in this movie.
Yeah.
And that's true. Because the actual game they play is not straight up basketball. It is Dom's game. So it's you get style points, and you get power-ups and everything. But the whole first half, LeBron is like, no Looney Tunes stuff. Nothing funny. We're just going to play good, fundamental basketball. What?
You are fighting what appears to be the Titans from Hercules, and you want to play fundamental basketball?
Yeah, like, how do you look at your fucking situation right now and go, you know what's going to help me here? Layups. What?
You have Tweety Bird as your point guard!
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So the Goon Squad are just a bunch of monsters that are from Dom's game. And
not capitalistic aliens like I want them to be, though.
yeah, you do get a small reference or small cameo from the original Monstars.
Yeah.
But it was so done last minute.
It was. They're just jammed in there.
They're just, and it's clearly a GIF.
Yeah.
Because you can see them like cheer, and then the animation like rewinds. And oh boy, it's not great. But yeah, so the whole first half of the game, LeBron is playing good fundamental basketball,
And he loses.
and like first of all, the whole thing should be like, oh, this is your son's game. You should know how this works.
Yeah.
But he doesn't because he's a shithead.
For wankers!
But even like after the first quarter, like the first 12 minutes. You should know that double spinning heel kick basket that the fucking fire monster did got him 38 points. Learn! But he does not learn until the second half.
Arguably the fourth quarter.
Arguably the fourth quarter. So, yeah, when we actually get down to the Looney Tunery,
Which is only the
it's
fourth
not
quarter.
nearly as much. So, like, and that part's good because the Looney Tunes are funny.
Yeah.
And they're still, but I don't think the WB
I mean, we cloned the basketball and shot it into the hoop 500 times, so that was pretty good.
at one point, Wile E. Coyote takes out a big cloning machine, and he throws the ball in, and he has the Roadrunner tap the button 100,000 times. So he throws the ball in, and then 100,000 balls go, and they hit the rim, so he keeps scoring points. But he falls in, and so along with the balls come a bunch of Wile E. Coyotes. And so as they fly through the air, they all hold up a sign that just says, "What have I done?" That's funny.
And then you have Tweety Bird on a Zamboni cleaning up all the coyotes.
Yeah. So, stuff like that. There's another goddamn Matrix reference with Granny. So, why?
She's the chosen one, I guess.
Yeah, at one point,
Oh, boy.
Neo. At one point, LeBron actually goes, oh, she is the one. Everybody shut up.
Oh, time is on our side. She knows time is literally on their side, right?
It's okay. Time is on our side. She know time is literally on their side, right? So there are funny bits in the movie. Obviously, we're not going to tell you the ending, but you know the ending.
Yeah, if you've seen any father-son movie, you know the ending.
If you've
of the
seen
movie.
any movie, you know how this ends. And it's like I said, it's not as bad as I feared it would be.
It was still pretty bad.
It's still not great.
There was an Austin Powers reference. Who's the movie for?
There is an Austin Powers. I forgot about that. You're right.
Yeah.
There's an Austin Powers reference.
There's a Casablanca reference.
Yeah. All these, like, hard R movie. Like, who is this for?
Us, I guess. It has to be.
Yeah.
But you guys know all you had to do was re-release Space Jam and we would have been all about it, right?
And the fact is, it's not even that these are R-rated films. They are films from, like, 1997.
Yeah.
Kids who are watching this now were born in, be careful because this is going to hurt, 2010.
Ow. Oh, my stomach.
They were born 20 years after those movies were a thing.
And chances are good his parents have not shown them to him.
Yeah, why would you? Rick and Morty show up.
Yeah, apparently what they see in the Tasmanian Devil mind will scar them forever.
Yeah. Rick and Morty?
It has to be for our age group, right?
This movie feels a lot like, but it's not as bad as, but it feels a lot like those, like, epic movie, date movie. Because it's just like, look, it's Rick and Morty, you like them. Look, or like Family Guy, when, like, the joke is, hey, look, it's How I Met Your Mother. Like,
I see.
and that's kind of how it feels. I I imagine, like I said, kids are gonna really like this.
I mean, it misses the corniness that was Space Jam a little bit. Where is the ridiculous stories? Where's my magic basketball that steals magic basketball talent?
That was missing. In the original, obviously, there's the Monstars go into reality and suck all the talent out of the greatest basketball players.
Yeah, and they just lose the ability to human. So they're in, like, what was it, a mental institution?
A mental institution, and they're trying to get better because they don't know what happened.
Yeah, but they're, like, running into doors and shit. These are the best NBA players on the market, and they are just, they can't even pick up a cup without dropping it.
And I was going to say, that's what I mean when, like, basketball was so huge when the first one came out. And now, like, how many basketball players do you honestly know?
That's true. They quizzed me on this on what was that show we just watched with the Circle.
Yeah.
They were like, who are these 3 basketball players? And I'm like,
Yeah, like, active basketball players. Again, we don't watch basketball.
That's true.
You know LeBron. You know Damian Lillard because, Portland.
Yeah. He is our Lord and Savior, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just go with what people tell me.
That might have changed by the time this comes out.
That's
he might
true.
Be leaving.
I don't know is he leaving us?
Yeah, maybe.
So is he the great betrayer? I don't know.
We'll have to get him. But yeah, so like you don't get that. Although I really like that part. I promise to be good. I'll never date Madonna again. Are you saying this is happening because I don't hate my mama? But I love my mama.
I still use magic basketball theory and when I reference stuff.
Yeah.
Like when Ronda Rousey suddenly was bad at stuff, I'm like, did we just suck all her talent out with a magic basketball? What happened here?
No, it just changed because she went from a great mixed martial artist to a terrible mixed martial artist.
That's what I mean, magic basketball
to
theory.
a great wrestler.
So there had to be a little space alien with a magic basketball who was just like, yes, give me your power.
Yeah, and it punched her in the face. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at of this movie. It's if you have HBO Max,
You can watch it now.
you can watch it right now. And you've already paid for it. If you have that, I think it's worth a look.
Yeah.
If your kids are excited to see it, you're not gonna hate it.
Yeah.
I imagine I, as an adult, liked this one more than my parents liked the original one.
Our parents didn't like Space Jam, did they?
That's what I mean. Like, I think I liked this more than they liked the first one.
Why did our parents dislike? Was it because it was stupid? Like, what did they?
Probably.
Oh.
So that's probably where we're at. It feels like very heavy into product placement.
Oh yeah, totally.
It's that's all this movie is for, is to remind you how cool HBO Max is. And
/ Warner Brother products.
yeah, / Warner Brothers. And like I already bought the damn thing.
Yeah.
I already have HBO Max because we have HBO. And we have Comcast and we got it for free.
Also, it was supposed to be in 3D.
Oh yeah. I don't know if that's true, but the basketball scene, a lot of shit flying at the camera.
Yeah.
If you are photosensitive in any way, shape, or form, watch this movie at home. Mm-hmm. Because especially during the game, there are so many like flashing lights, shit coming at the screen. Mm-hmm. Like watching this on a big screen would be like watching like a Dragon Ball Z movie. Like if you saw like Broly in the theater,
I miss Broly.
you'd just be like, "Oh my god!" That was watching this movie, and we have a fairly big TV.
That's true.
You gotta watch this shit with the lights on, because wherever Don Cheadle is, there's flashing lights.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And so that last little, and it seems to be just like we're in a video game. Look at all these flashing lights. Oh, crazy! It's all digital and blue. And I'm like, has nobody ever played a video game before?
I don't think so. I think it's made by old people who still think we play with Game Boys.
Yeah, maybe. Like, so I don't know. Let's try to hang a score on this.
Passable. What is passable? 6? 7?
I was gonna say I think the original is probably a 6.
Is it? How dare?
Well, what do you think it is?
Well, it's so good it spawned a sequel 25 years later.
Right, but like, so did.
Yeah,
Never mind. I was trying to think. So did Anchorman.
No.
And that was shit.
No.
So did Dumb and Dumber. Dumb and Dumber 2 sucked.
Oh, that's because we're coasting on the glory of their careers. Oh, yeah.
Our show's becoming a lot more visual.
We might need to get a camera.
to hook the camera up. Yeah, so I would say the original is probably a 6. If we're looking at it objectively.
Which I'm not. No.
Which I'm not. It's a 10. Shut up forever.
You get it.
I would probably give this one a 4. Yeah, I'd give it a 4.
I mean, it is lower on the totem pole than original flavor. Because, 1, you played the Space Jam thing. 2, it was anti-capitalist, and I gotta get behind that shit.
Sure, and we didn't get I Believe I Can Fly.
I know, which was just funny, because he would just try to, like, dunk the ball, and you just hear, I believe I can fly.
Also, okay.
Cheesy as hell. I loved it.
You know how the first one ends? When Michael Jordan takes the ball, and he does the big, like, jam, and his arm grows, like, 10 feet.
Yeah.
And he slams the ball in.
Because he's...
They do that twice. They don't do exactly that, but they have the big, like, LeBron James, like, oh my god, moment twice. You'll see it when. So yeah, I'm gonna say a 4. What do you think?
I'll say 5.
5, so 4.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Go watch original Space Jam. It's great.
Yeah, like I said, if you got kids and they're excited to see this, you're not gonna, like, hate it. There's gonna be stuff for you to like.
Does it fit in the same category as original Space Jam? Where is it a good movie? No. Will I defend it to the death? Yes.
Yeah, I could see that. I think in 10 years, when the kids who watch this are our age, they'll be significantly kinder to it with age, because that's what they grew up watching. So hopefully, if anything, I want this to give us more Looney Tunes stuff.
Yeah. If I have to watch this 10 times so I get more Looney Tunes stuff, that's fine.
Yeah, gotta give me more Looney Tunes stuff, because they're amazing.
Yes.
Also, while we're at it, this is not you guys, but give me more Muppet stuff.
Oh, yeah. That too.
Where's my goddamn Muppets? Where's my goddamn car, Bruce?
Also, fix yourself with the DC universe. Just fix yourself.
Yeah.
You guys are so bad. Wonder Woman wanted a different planet. Like,
Oh,
what?
I should say, we do see Wonder Woman in this movie, but we don't see her from the movie. We see her from the comic book.
Yeah.
And it's animated like a comic book, but the Wonder Woman theme plays.
Yeah. From the movie.
Dun, 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 dun. So that's...
Oh, Lola's on Amazon now. Just roll with it.
Lola's on Amazon. She's played by Zendaya. That doesn't matter. Like,
we didn't get the don't call me doll.
Yeah! Don't ever call me doll.
And then,
And she beats the shit out of somebody.
Yeah, and also, like, Bugs Bunny has a boner and falls over.
But no, but we didn't have time. This was a 2-hour movie, and we had to tell LeBron James how great he is.
I mean, come on! You guys can stop jerking yourself off for 5 goddamn minutes!
Come on, game designers. So 4.5, that's probably what it's worth.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
So that is, unless we have anything else to say.
Don't ever call me dull.
Don't ever call me dull. But that is going to be it for this week. Join us next time. Might be next week. Might be later than that. Probably earlier.
What?
We're going to do Skyrim. Skyrim? Oh my god.
Do you need to lay down?
Maybe.
Okay. We're gonna do
We're gonna do Skyrim. Fuck that.
No.
We're gonna do a video game.
We're not.
Welcome to binging with Xbox.
No, we're not. We're gonna do Skyfall, guys.
We're gonna do Skyfall. We'll do Skyfall, and then we'll do Spectre, and then we'll move on to what? I don't know.
Austin Powers, the parody.
Oh, do we?
I mean, it is the I recently found out that it is a parody of James Bond, and I didn't know that in my life.
Fuck.
Do I want to watch it? No. Do I think these guys will be amazed at our incredible content? Yes.
God, that movie's not going to age well.
It is not.
I don't know for sure.
Look, I just watched some wrestling that definitely didn't age well.
I said I was sorry.
It's not you I need an apology from. It's Triple H.
Oh, gosh. If you want to find us somewhere else on the internet, you can find me at Twitter at emptysquare. That's EMPTYSQUARE. Cute.
I'm at Aquadia_, link in the doobie-doo.
And if you like what we do and you want to see these kinds of things, more of them, bigger, better, fatter, you can go to patreon.com/emptysquare. That's patreon.com/EMPTYSQUARE. And you can throw us a buck.
Yep, for $1, we're more likely to be on the ball.
That's true. And that would be great. And we will give you more stuff like this and other bonus stuff. We have a whole new podcast. Did you guys like that Under the Rock thing? 'Cause here comes more of it. I have one coming up. It's actually timely. Did you know Richard Branson had a reality show?
Which one's Richard Branson?
Richard Branson is the Virgin Media guy who just went into space.
Oh, that fucker?
Yeah.
He had a reality show?
He did.
Oh, it isn't about him sleeping with women, is it?
It's not. You can find out more about that by going to patreon.com/emptysquare, EMPTYSQUARE. Links to everything is in our Linktree. Mm-hmm. You can join me on TikTok. I do mostly wrestling and D&D stuff, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Hey! Do you like D&D? Do you play it? Would you wanna? Because you can officially hire me as your DM. Mm-hmm. Link in the Linktree. Click Hire Mitchell as a DM. And we can talk, and I can run you and your friends your very own D&D campaign.
He's very good.
Shut up. yeah, now. But yeah, rates are fair. Rates are cheap. Because I'm not that good. But
Cutes, don't say that. Edit that part out.
But yeah, so if you want, you can do that. We can talk one-on-one. That'll be great. But until next time, kids, unless you got anything else,
go on the Patreon.
Go on the Patreon. Patreon.com/emptysquare.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.